Good morning, Miss Rebecca.
Hello, Missing. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, but something's missing.
Something's missing on you, too.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll be right back.
All right, okay.
Sing the song.
This is the dawning of the month of asparagus, the month of asparagus. Asparagus, asparagus. Did that Mr. Asparagus come by this morning?
Yes, Mr. Asparagus did come by this
Cool,
morning.
cool.
And if you missed Mr. Asparagus this morning, you can go on Facebook and check out what Mr. Asparagus' tip for the day is.
Nice.
Because as you know, May is the month of asparagus, and we are celebrating it today and the whole month of May.
Yay!
We have asparagus tiaras. We have our asparagus friends. And then we have Mr. Asparagus.
Yes.
Who is not here with us today at Preschool Express just because Mr. Asparagus is resting from his morning tip.
Right.
Asparaguses are delicate.
They are.
Did I say delicate or delegate?
They are delicate.
They are delicate.
I think you said delicate. Yeah.
Well, my friends, welcome to Preschool Express. My name is Miss Rebecca with the Shaler North Hills Library. We are going to have a good time singing a silly song or two and reading some stories. Now, my friends, does anybody out there remember what song we get started with each and every single time? You are right. ABCs, my friends. If you're ready, touch your head. If you're ready, touch your knees. If you're ready, touch your elbows. If you're ready, touch your shoulders. If you're ready, go boop, 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 boop. Ready. I think we're ready. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very nice, my friends. We are going to get out our zeros now. Give your zeros out. Oh, nice. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are we going to do now? We are going to count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You ready for those rockets? Here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, reach for those toes. If you're happy and you know it, reach for those toes. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, reach for those toes. If you're happy and you know it, play the drums right here on your knees. If you're happy and you know it, play the drums right here on your knees. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, play the drums right here on your knees. If you're happy and you know it, oh, I'm feeling tentacle-y today. Get out those octopus tentacles. If you're happy and you know it, get out those octopus tentacles. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, get out those octopus tentacles. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! Oh, my friends, what a wonderful start to Preschool Express. Give yourselves a little round of applause. My friends, we are moving into our first story. Are you ready? Our first story. Oh!
Is this brand new?
It's a moose!
Oh,
It is.
cool.
It's a Moose by Meg Rosoff. How many of you have moose at home? Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. It's a moose. The room is all ready. When our new baby arrived, he had velvety soft skin and big brown eyes. He ate twigs and weeds. Oh, we were all expecting the usual sort of baby. So imagine our surprise. Instead of feet, he had 4 perfect hooves. Oh, and his nose. I felt sad for the other babies. They all looked the same. We couldn't wait to take him home and dress him in his little suits. Grandma said he is the spitting image of her great Aunt Lydia. Yeah. Our baby has very long legs. We can hang things on his antlers. Ooh, his ears are silky. We would not trade him for anything. He is the world's most beautiful baby. Whenever we take him out, strangers stop to admire his lovely eyes. They point at him from across the street and stare. They wish they had a baby like ours. One day, I took him to school for show and tell, and everyone wanted to peek. Is it an eyeball? A rat? A shoe? Not one person guessed. All my friends wanted a moose baby. Our baby grew so fast. Soon he was big and strong and could run as fast as a bus. Then he was bigger than Dad. We had to take him places in a special car. None of his new clothes fit. Everything seemed too small. The house seemed too small. We seem too small too. Night after night, our baby stayed in his room and sang. Some of his songs seemed sad. There was only one thing to do. We packed his bags and put on his traveling goggles. We filled the car with provisions, studied the map, and set off. I wonder where they're going. We drove and drove and drove, and then we drove some more. When we reached the mountains, our baby looked surprised. He sniffed the pine trees. He sniffed the clean air. Oh, he sniffed the twigs and weeds and the birds in the trees and the fish in the stream. He tasted the new place. He sang a new song, and it wasn't sad. He met another moose baby, and they played together. At last, it was time to say goodbye. Our baby looked back at us for a minute, but then he was off. "Don't forget to write," we called. But did he remember to pack a pen? Do you think he has a pen in there? A week later, we got a postcard. Greetings from the wild. Here's what it said. Dear everyone, having a wonderful time. Wish you were here. Love, Moosey. The end, my friend. That was a little bit of a funny story, but I really like the idea of just, oh my goodness, it's a moose baby. It's a moose. Now, my friends, we are going to cruise into our next story. Owen and Maisie, the true story of a remarkable friendship.
Stage is falling to the ground.
Told by Isabella Hatkoff and Craig Hatkoff and Dr. Paula Kahumbu. Reagan, Ziggy, Chisa, Tallulah, are you all ready out there? Here. See them? Remember last week we had Bella and the elephant?
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah, the dog and the
That
elephant
was such
were
a sweet
friends?
story.
Gosh, why do I forget one of their names? Okay, friends, here we go. This is the true story of two great friends, a baby hippopotamus named Owen and a 130-year-old giant tortoise named Maisie. The hippo was not always friends with the tortoise. He wasn't always known as Owen, and Owen was not always famous the world over. Here's how it all happened. Before the baby hippopotamus became known as Owen, he lived with his mother in a group, or pod, with about 20 other hippos. They fed and wallowed in and around the Sabaki River in Kenya, a nation on the east coast of Africa. When he was about 1 year old, heavy December rains flooded the river. The racing water washed Owen and his family down the river until the fresh water became salty and the river flowed into the Indian Ocean near the small coastal town of Malindi. For days, the people of Malindi tried to chase the hippos back up the river, but the hippos enjoyed grazing the grasses along the shore and in the village's yard. Since hippos are the most dangerous animals in Africa, and a full-grown adult can weigh as much as 8,000 pounds, well, there was little the people could do. On the morning of December 26th, 2004, the sea suddenly rushed high onto the beaches, and surging waves pounded the shore. Many of the villagers' boats were damaged, and many fishermen had to be rescued. Before long, the sea was calm again, but it was a frightening time for everybody. A day passed before anyone thought to check on the hippos. The villagers now saw only one hippopotamus in the sea, a baby without his mother, stranded on a sandy coral reef among the seagrass. Tired and frightened, he was unable to reach the shore on his own. Soon, hundreds of villagers and visitors were working together to help the young hippo. They knew that he would become sick if he stayed in the salty seawater for too long. They used ropes, boats, fishing nets, and even cars to try to rescue him and bring him ashore to safety. Oh, I hope it works. It was soon clear that a rescue wouldn't be easy. Though the baby hippo was only about 2 feet tall, he weighed a hefty 600 pounds and was slippery and strong. And the hippo was alarmed by all the human commotion. Angrily, he broke through their nets and escaped from their ropes. Hours went by, and the anxious crowds of people who gathered to watch feared that the hippo could not be saved. Finally, with a stronger shark net, the rescuers were able to catch the hippo. A brave visitor named Owen Sobey tackled him, stopping him just long enough to let others secure the net. That is why, when it came time to choose a name for the hippo, it seemed only right that he should be called Owen. At last, the rescuers towed the baby hippo toward land. When they reached the shore, a loud, joyous cheer went up from the 1,000 men, women, boys, and girls who now crowded the beach. Their happy cries could be heard almost a mile away. Woohoo! Wrapped in the net, Owen was hoisted into the back of a pickup truck and brought to a shady spot. Oh, people weren't sure where Owen should be taken. They called Holler Park, an animal sanctuary about 50 miles away, near the city of Mombasa. Dr. Paula Kahumbu, the manager, immediately offered Owen a place to live there. She explained that he could never be returned to the wild. Since he was still a baby, he wouldn't have learned yet how to fend for himself, and he would never be welcomed into another hippopod. He would be seen as an intruder and attacked. But they would take good care of him in Holler Park. Dr. Paula offered to drive Melindy herself to bring Owen to his new home. Dr. Paula knew she would need help. She asked the chief animal caretaker, Stephanie Tui, to come along with her. She knew that Stephen had a special way with animals. Some people said he could even talk to them. Dr. Paula and Stephen quickly set off in her small truck to Melindy. Meanwhile, ecologist Sabine Bear got to work with others at Holler Park to prepare for Owen's arrival. When Dr. Paula and Stephen arrived in Melindy, they helped to remove the nets and lead Owen out of the pickup. But Owen became angrier than ever and charged at the people gathered around. They tried to help him calm down by wrapping a blanket around his head. That way he wouldn't see the things that were upsetting him. But Owen was angry about that too. After many hours, about a dozen rescuers managed to move Owen from the pickup into Dr. Paula's truck, tying him so that he would be safe during the long drive to Holler Park. Poor Owen, this was a hard journey, my friends.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sabine and the other workers prepared a large enclosure for Owen. They chose a part of the park that had a pond and a mud wallow, as well as tall trees and brush, everything a hippo could want. The area was already home to a number of bush bucks, vervet monkeys, and a giant Aldabra tortoise named Maisie. Maisie, whose name means wise old man in the Swahili language, was the oldest creature in the park. At about 130 years of age, he had been alive since before Stephen's great-grandmother was born. He wasn't very friendly, except to Stephen, who seemed to know just what he liked. such as getting tickled under the chin. Otherwise, Maisie kept to himself. No one could have guessed how Maisie's life was about to change. Finally, Dr. Paula and Stephen arrived with Owen, who was now weak and exhausted. As soon as the ropes that held him were untied, Owen scrambled from the truck directly to Maisie, resting in a corner of the enclosure. Owen crouched behind Maisie, the way baby hippos often hide behind their mothers for protection. At first, Maisie wasn't happy about this attention. He hissed at Owen and crawled away. But Owen, who could easily keep up with the old tortoise, did not give up. Slowly, as the night went on, Maisie began to accept his new companion. When the park workers checked on them in the morning, Owen was snuggled up against Maisie, and Maisie didn't seem to mind at all. Over the next few days, Maisie continued to crawl away, and Owen continued to follow him. But sometimes it was Owen who would walk away from Maisie, and Maisie who would follow. Bit by bit, Maisie grew friendlier. At first, Owen wouldn't eat any of the leaves left out for him. Stephen and the other caretakers were worried that he would weaken even more. Then they noticed Owen feeding right beside Maisie, as if Maisie were showing him how to eat. Or perhaps it was Maisie's protective presence that helped Owen feel calm enough to eat. No one will ever know. But it was clear that the bond between Owen and Maisie was helping the baby hippo to recover from being separated from his mother and stranded in the sea. As the weeks went on, Owen and Maisie spent more and more time together. Soon they were inseparable. Their bond remains very strong to this day. They swim together, eat together, drink together, and sleep next to each other. They rub noses. Owen leads the way to different parts of the enclosure. Then Maisie leads the way. Owen playfully nuzzles Maisie's neck, and Maisie stretches his neck forward, asking for more, just as he does when Stephen tickles him under the chin. Though both animals could easily injure each other, they are gentle with one another. A sense of trust has grown between them. Wildlife experts are still puzzled about how this unlikely friendship came to be. Most have never heard of a mammal such as Owen and a reptile such as Maisie forming such a strong bond. Perhaps for Owen, it happened this way. Young hippos like Owen need their mothers in order to survive. An old, slow tortoise like Maisie can never protect Owen the way a fierce mother hippo could. But since Maisie's coloring and rounded shape are similar to a hippo's, it's possible that to Owen, Maisie looks like the hippo mother he needs. Harder to explain is the affection that Maisie seems to show for Owen. Like most Aldabra tortoises, Maisie had always preferred to be alone. But sometimes these tortoises live in groups, and perhaps Maisie sees Owen as a fellow tortoise, the first tortoise he is willing to spend time with. Or perhaps Maisie knows that Owen isn't a tortoise, but likes him anyway. The reasons are unclear, but science can't always explain what the heart already knows. Our most important friends are sometimes those we least expected. The end, my friends.
That was super sweet.
Isn't that the sweetest little story?
Yeah.
I thought so too. Okay, my friends, we are going to take a little intermission from our stories. That means a little break. We've read our first two, then we'll read our second two. Okay, Violet, Phoebe, could you please get out your baby sharks? Could you get out your mama sharks? Could you get out your daddy sharks? What about Grandma? Grandma shark? Grandpa shark? Are you ready? Here we go. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark. Mama shark do 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 do. Mama shark do 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 do. Mama shark do 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 do. Mama shark. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark do 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 do. Daddy shark. Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark do 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 do. Grandma shark. Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark do 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 do. Grandpa shark. I went swimming do 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 do. I went swimming do 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 do. I went swimming do 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 do. I went swimming. Saw a shark do 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 do. Saw a shark do 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 do. Saw a shark do 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 do. Saw a shark. I swam away do 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 do. Swam away do 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 do. Swam away do 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 do. Swam away. I swam faster do 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 do. I swam faster do 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 do. I swam faster do 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 do. I swam faster. I was safe do 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 do. I was safe do 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 do. I was safe do 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 do. I was safe from the shark do 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 do. From the shark do 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 do. From the shark do 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 do. From the shark. Baby shark. Very nice, my friend. Okay, hold on 1 second. I feel like all my headgear is falling off.
Oh. Sometimes that happens during Baby Shark.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it's going to slip right off my head. But it isn't.
It isn't.
Okay, my friends, are we ready for our next story? By Amy Krauss Rosenthal. Uni the Unicorn. Oh! And the Dream Come True. Oh. Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, it had been raining and raining and raining in the land of unicorns. Which meant there hadn't been any sunshine for what seemed like forever. Which means there hadn't been any rainbows for what seemed like forever. Which meant that there hadn't been any magic for what seemed like forever. Because remember, there are only 3 ways unicorns can get their strength and magic. From the golden sun, from magnificent rainbows, from the sparkle of believing. Luckily, there was a bright ray of hope from the one unicorn who believed that little girls were real. And this is why Uni, and only Uni, was as strong and magical as ever. But Uni was very concerned about all the other unicorns. Meanwhile, somewhere far away, but not that far away, a little girl watched the rain from her window. Somehow she knew she was desperately needed in the land of unicorns. She was smart that way. The more it poured, the more certain she was. The harder it rained, the harder Uni believed. The longer it stormed, the more they longed to finally be together. All of a sudden, they both heard thunder. Ba-bang! They both saw lightning. Zip-zap! They closed their eyes tight and wished the same wish with all of their might. Then everything went white and quiet.
My stomach is growling. Very sorry.
It's really you, the little girl shouted. You're really real, though Uni had never once doubted. Oh, they could have laughed and hugged and rejoiced for hours, but there was no time to waste. They ran quickly through the meadow, They stopped to help some forest creatures in need, and together they lifted spirits. At last they discovered the unicorns huddled under a large tree, and the unicorns discovered what Uni had known all along. Oh, it's true! You knew! Little girls are real! Believing and befriending each and every unicorn became, once again, sparkly, strong, and magical. As for the endless rain, Uni alone hadn't been able to wish it away. But together, could the unicorns make such a wish come true? Oh, they're squeezing their eyes shut and they're trying. Could they ever? After what seemed like forever, the rain stopped. The clouds parted and the golden sun appeared. Uni and the little girl twirled and twirled and twirled. What they didn't know, but would marvel at soon enough, was that the sun would bring not one, but 2 extra magnificent rainbows. And since rainbows are the bridge between here and there, a double rainbow meant that not only could the little girl return home, but there was a place for one more. Of course, you know who she chose. She couldn't wait for her family and friends to finally meet Uni the unicorn. The end, my friends.
Is there another one after that?
I think there's one actually before that, but it's checked out right now.
Oh, okay. Because I wonder what happens.
Well, I mean, it is. It's really an uplifting.
What do you think happens?
Well, I'm thinking that her family and friends will meet Uni, but maybe there'll be somebody who just can't believe.
Yeah.
Because it seems so outlandish that a unicorn exists. But believing in the possibility is the key.
Yeah. That's cool.
Maybe.
That was a cool story.
My friends, are we ready for our last story of Preschool Express? Have you seen my new blue socks? By Eve Bunting. Have you? Oh, I have lost my new blue socks. Did I put them in my box? Do you think they're in the box?
I don't see them.
Oh, I know I put them somewhere near. How could they simply disappear? I will ask my friend the fox. Have you seen my new blue socks? I have not seen your new blue socks. Did you look inside your box? Did you ask your friend the ox? Oh, I will ask him right away. I will ask him this very day. I have lost my new blue socks. Have you seen them, Mr. Ox? Did you look inside your box? Did you ask your friend the fox? I may have seen your new blue socks. I saw some socks down on the rocks. Thank you, Mr. Ox. I'm off to find my new blue socks. These are socks, but they're not new. They're more like purple, not like blue.
Dude, there's a lot of them.
There are a lot of socks on this rock. Oh, I'm trying not to be depressed. Without my socks, I feel undressed. I'll ask the peacocks. They might know. They're always strutting to and fro. Peacocks, have you seen my socks? I did not put them in my box. I asked my good friend Mr. Fox. I asked my good friend Mr. Ox. Peacocks, have you seen my socks? Oh, they are such a pretty blue. I just got them. They are new. such a shame. Are those you are wearing now the same? The same? Oh no, that can't be right. All my other socks are white. But I can see a touch of blue underneath your laced-up shoe. I'm wearing them? I put them on? I was certain they were gone. I knew I put them somewhere near. I did not know I put them here. Thank you, dear peacocks. At last, I found my new blue socks. That's so silly. Where were they the whole time? I know, on Duck's feet. What? My friends, it is now stamp time. If you have a long sleeve, whoop, pull it up. Now, my friends, I want you to close your eyes and think of what your imaginary stamp is. Is it a unicorn? Is it a sock? Is it a hippopotamus?
An asparagus?
Is it a moose? Is it an asparagus? Okay, you've got your pretend stamp in your hand. Put it in your ink color. Got it? Okay, open your eyes. You have your imaginary stamp. Nice.
That looks good.
It's an orange hippo.
That's nice, dude.
Don't touch it right away.
Oh, yeah. Remember last week? But that was okay. Because it's okay if it messes up.
Yeah, if it gets messed up. You know, because then since it's pretend, you can just...
Fix it again.
You can have a lot of stamps if they're
cool.
pretend.
Yeah.
My friends, thank you so much for joining us for Preschool Express Story Time. It was wonderful seeing you all. And I'll see you next time, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.